Hey guys, it's your boy Kenny Bowler with another Pokemon video. And this video's discussion is Pokemon investors who become Pokemon scalpers. And so in my opinion, Pokemon scalpers and Pokemon investors have always been two sides of the same coin. This has been a series I've been making about talking about when sealed Pokemon collectors basically just say, hey, I want to cash out, I want to make some money, and I want to start selling all my Pokemon cards. We start off with a story. And this is your typical Pokemon collector. A Pokemon collector becomes a sealed collector and then becomes a Pokemon investor. And so I often talk about how there's a difference between a Pokemon collector and a Pokemon investor. Pokemon investors will, gradually again gather product, they'll open stuff, and they'll start seeing the money value. And slowly they'll turn and be like, you know what, this is an investment. This is how I can make money and make profit. And this is going to be a long-term hold. And so Danny here posted a meme that I really appreciate that captures what my vibe is for Pokemon investors. Looking to sell my sealed my Pokemon collection. I've been collecting for years, but I think it's time to part with the hobby. Their collection. Laughing emoji. And this is a picture of what I would describe as the common phenomenon with these Pokemon investors or long-term collectors who become Pokemon investors. They basically hoard a bunch of product and items, and eventually they realize that, hey, I want to cash out. And this phenomenon is what I call is fucking greed. They're just being greedy. This person here claims that they're a collector. They have over 10 to 15 surprise boxes. They have 10 ETBs of Twilight Masquerade, White Flare, Black Bull, a bunch of booster bundles of Black Bull, White Flare, Mega Evolution, Black Bull binder collections, a random 151 or Prismatic Evolutions 8-pack from Costco. The idea here is that this sealed collector eventually said, you know what, I have a lot of product now. Now I need to find someone to buy all this product. And we learn and we gradually go into this phenomena of just becoming scalpers. In my opinion, scalpers, again, by definition, is someone who buys at retail at MSRP and then resells it for a higher profit for margins because they want to make easy money. And that is why I think scalpers and investors are basically the same fucking thing. Because they're selling for a profit. They're selling above MSRP. And so this long-term collector suddenly becomes a Pokemon investor and then leads into becoming a Pokemon scalper. And of course, I saw another post right here from Pokemon Investing. And again, not to shame people, but it gives you an idea here. Finally hit 10,000. And this person has a couple screenshots here we'll look at. So we're going to go over this Pokemon investor real quick, his sealed collection. So he claims that he has $10,000 worth of product. And it kind of shows. I mean, this is some crazy stuff. He has 3 booster boxes of Destined Rivals, 2 ETBs of Prismatic Evolutions, 5 Phantasmal Flames booster boxes. A Shining Legends Special Collection box, which is pretty cool in my opinion. That's cool to have in your sealed collection. And then 3 Prismatic Evolutions SBCs, 1 Enhanced Mega Evolution, 2 ETBs of Pokemon Center Phantasmal Flames, 1 ETB right there, 2 ETBs, 1 set of Crown Zenith Minitons, 1 ETB, Searching Sparks, 2 Charizard UPCs, so Mega Evolution and Black, Mega Evolution Guinevere, and Lucario. And this kind of shows you an idea of how much stuff he has. So, 10, look at this, 10 ETBs of Prismatic Evolutions. So if you're wondering why there's not that much Prismatic Evolutions in the market, it is because of Pokemon investors who buy fucking everything. And so the purpose of me going through all this stuff and talking about how this guy has 4 Blooming Water collections is these people are just basically buying up all the supply. And in their mind, their brain, it's like greed is good. Having more Pokemon sealed product means I get more money in my collector account. And basically, this concept is that I'm enlarging my portfolio, I'm making a huge investment, and I'm making a lot of money. And I just don't think anyone fucking needs 10 ETBs. So, like, it just blows my mind that these guys are just buying out everything. with this such a dumb concept of trying to make money. And again, one of my critiques and criticism is that this is $10,000 of product, right? $10,000 of Pokemon cards. It's going to be hard to find a seller to buy all this stuff. All this stuff here, all this Pokemon product, is going to be hard to sell, you know? You're not going to find a buyer who's going to be like, yeah, here's $10,000. Here you go, buckaroo. And actually, I didn't mean to skip this one here. 4 booster bundles, and then your performance, because apparently this is what you do now. 54 sealed items that is valued at $10,000. They paid $4,500, and their value is approximately $10K. So the returns, by the way, is $5,000. This is how much value your products have gained or lost in the value, and they've made 122% of value. But the problem here, again, this is the misconception of Pokemon card investors, is that you're gonna have a hard time finding a buyer willing to pay $10,000 now. Sure, you can probably make, I don't know, 80% market. I know that's a meme right now that, I know this is like a meme that people are like, yeah, give me 80%, 9%. Like, 80% of 10K is gonna be $8,000. You will still make 100%, marked up. You're losing the potential value you sell right now. And I guess these Pokemon investors, their whole the brain cells in their head says that we're gonna basically hold until it is so profitable. But the problem though, and this is the problem now, is that scalpers, that mindset, that money is that, oh, I can get the money right now. I can get the cash right now. And here's why. I'm gonna show you why. This is why. This is a screenshot from the SoCal Pokemon TCG, posted 8 hours ago, trying to sell as bulk. And they have a huge listing of ETBs. There's even Evolutions ETBs here. But you can tell right now, this guy has been basically hoarding or investing in Pokemon cards for a while. He has at least 9 booster bundles of 151. He has booster boxes here, Prismatic Evolution booster bundles. And he has Evolving Skies, 151. He has Lost Thunder, Chillin' Rain, a Costco double pack with a booster bundle and an ETB. White Flare ETBs. The point I'm trying to make here is that this is probably, in this picture alone, by my estimates, I would say this is about $5,000. Maybe $6,000, $7,000 of the Pokemon cards. I mean, some of these ETBs are worth a lot of fucking money. Like, those Evolutions ETBs are like $500 a pop. And he has 2 of them. And so, this whole concept now is that you're going to have a hard time trying to find a buyer. Trying to sell as a bulk. He wants someone to come up and say, yeah, I'll buy, your 20 plus ETBs, all your booster bundles, and I'll give you $7,000. And again, he's going to, that is just crazy for me. I think trying to find someone who would do that is going to be hard. Trying to liquidate and cash out is going to be very hard. Trying to sell as bulk is going to be very hard, especially on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, here's another one right here. This person's trying to sell approximately 84% of market Pokemon. And they're asking for $895. In this screenshot, they got some Mega Lucario EX boxes, Prismatic Evolutions mini tins. This is stuff that came out literally within the last year. Okay? So these sealed collectors, these Pokemon investors, they're trying to cash out now. And one reason to explain that is because the Pokemon market's kind of woozy. The holiday season's around the corner. And honestly, the demand is not as high as it used to be 6 months ago. But, again, brand new Pokemon sealed products for sale, always asking less than market, 84%. This person is getting desperate. What this tells you right now is that Pokemon investors, these guys who are here supposed to be for the long haul, they're starting to recognize that, oh, the market's getting shifty. And for me as a collector, I don't give a shit about the market. I don't care about this. I care about having Pokemon cards to open, having Pokemon cards readily available for anyone as a collector. These people are purposely bought everything out, and now they're like, yeah, I actually want to cash out now. I want to make some money. And so I'm willing to go down to 84%, even though we all know that they paid like half of this. They probably paid like $400 worth of Pokemon cards. It jumped up, 100%. And now they're trying to sell like a mini tin for $21. This mini tin is like literally $14 for two packs. And now this person's like, yeah, I want to cash out for 84% of this $21 mini tin. And yeah, they post all these pictures. They have 2 booster bundles, 2 Mega Evolution booster bundles, a single Lucario Premium Collection figure box, and a lot of mini tins. And again, what's frustrating to me is that people who are putting all their collectors stuff on, it annoys me that they have stuff that literally came out within the last 3 months. Mega Evolution was released in September. And now they're like, you know what? I want my money now. Please give me money. And so now they're trying to sell their Mega Evolutions ETBs. And again, he bought 3 ETBs here. This is, if you're a collector, you would have had 1. You would have ripped it. It would have been great. Good times. But this person here took 3 out of the market. This person here also took out a Crown Zenith, a Mega Evolutions Enhanced Booster Box. And it also has approximately $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards. To me, you could have just had that money in your wallet, in your pocket, but instead you got greedy, you bought all the Pokemon cards, and now suddenly they're not as much as they used to be in value. And yes, an ETB for Crown Zenith is $217, but I guarantee you're not going to find anyone willing to pay $200 for a Crown Zenith ETB right now. And yeah, I mean, the reality is that people are cashing out. This is another post here is from also Facebook Marketplace. Sold. Have a nice lot for sale looking for $3,800. See link to collection for full list. Includes booster boxes, SRRs, IR, PSA 10 Greninja. This person had a lot of cards. And we're not even seeing singles being sold out right now. And I get it. Singles have crashed recently. Not many people are buying singles. And a lot of Pokemon, in my opinion, investors, scalpers, typically focus on sealed product. But now we're even seeing people selling off their singles as well now. So this person has a lot that is estimated at $4,800. And they're trying to sell it for $3,800. In value, they basically lost out, almost $1,000+ but they probably made a decent amount of money. And that's just, the sick tragedy of all this is that it's so profitable still. Pokemon cards, in my opinion, should not be this profitable. There's too much money in the hobby right now. And again, another one right here. This is another Pokemon Facebook Marketplace, whatever, looking to sell collection for $11,000, $500. Their value for their entire collection is about $1,200, and they're trying to sell it for $11,000. That is crazy amount of Pokemon cards. Obviously, I didn't see what they had in here. This is all I got in the screenshot. But the idea now is that, hey, this is the plateau. In 3 months, the Pokemon card prices have plateaued. And now people are saying, you know what? I'd rather get my profits now. I'd rather sell right now. And I'll give you a discount. You can tell right here, it's worth $12,000, $799. I'm willing to part it for $11,500. And for a lot of these guys, this is still a lot of profit. But the problem, and again, the problem, is that who the fuck is going to say, yeah, I'm going to give you $12,000, sorry, $11,500 for your entire collection. No one has that kind of money. No one's going to be like, yeah, here you go, buddy. I'm going to buy all your Pokemon cards. That 151 that costs $411, I'll buy it for you. Absolutely. No one's going to do that. So these clowns, these people who think they're cool Pokemon investors, they're cool scalpers, whatever you want to call them, they're going to be holding all this product. And they're going to be hoarders. The last one I saw is they linked this, so I was able to find it. So this is a estimated portfolio at $6,000, okay? And this person has Evolving Skies booster box, a Battle Styles booster box, a Mega Evolution booster case, a 25 Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles cases. I'm not saying, yeah, that is just fucking crazy to me. A single Prismatic Evolutions ETB and Disney Lorcana. So in total, they had 12 items that is estimated at $16,000. And now the problem, again, this person posted their collector link. They said, hey, I'm trying to sell this in bulk. Please make some good offers. The problem, and I'm drilling this in your head right now, is no one's gonna fucking buy for this kind of price. No one. I think anyone who sees this is either a scalper or a Pokemon investor who wants to be interested in this. But no one's gonna pay $1,600 for fucking Battle Styles. I'm sorry. A Battle Styles booster case for 6 booster boxes of Battle Styles. No one's going to buy it for $1,600. I can never imagine paying $2,000 for Evolving Skies booster box. You might as well just buy the fucking Umbreon at that point. It just makes no sense. And so, the Umbreon's not going to be in that booster box. So no one's going to even be worth it. And I just think that it's silly. It's stupid. And that's why I made this video. Because I'm seeing a tsunami of Pokemon collector investors, whatever you want to call them, suddenly say, hey, I want to make some money, I want to make some profits, I'm selling my seal collection. And then I go and look around, and their seal collection is stuff that came out fucking this year. And that's frustrating, that's so stupid. Why are you having a seal collection that came out from this year, you know? And there's some Pokemon investors that have been there for a while. I'll give them that, you know? Sure, why not? Some Pokemon investors have been in part of this community since like the early 2010s or whatever. Cool, whatever. A vast majority, all those screenshots, they had Pokemon card product that came out this year in 2025. And so that's my beef, that's my problem, is that these people basically buy out everything this year. They buy out 25 booster bundles, all the ETBs, all the SPCs, UPCs, and suddenly, oh yeah, I actually need some money now, and is anyone willing to drop 15K for some Pokemon cards? Because I need to make some money. And now I'm like, you're a clown. Why are you in this community? Why are you in this hobby? And that's why I hate Pokemon investors. People who think that they're going to find buyers in this market, I'm sorry, you're cooked. Literally. And if you think that you're going to jump in the hobby right now to try to get some product and sell, I don't know, guys. That bubble's, pumping. People are pumping that bubble. And eventually it's going to pop. And the market's going to crash. If not the market, the actual economy. And we're already seeing this already. There are recession indicators. And I'm not trying to fear-monger people. But, I'm being real with you. The job market's cooked. People are not finding enough, money and value in things right now. Especially in the Wall Street. And now they're turning the Pokemon cards. And so, it's stupid. It's insane to me to keep saying this out loud, but why are these Pokemon investors, why are these scalpers continuously, these sneakerheads, all these people are in the hobby and they're trying to make money. They're all trying to become sellers now. But let me tell you right now this, you're going to have a hard time finding buyers. So that's my moral of the story, guys. I'm seeing tons of these Pokemon investors suddenly become scalpers, and I'm going to call you as it is. So guys, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you joining this community. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're a Pokemon scalper, if you're a Pokemon investor, let me know in the comments as well. Because I want to hear your side of the story. I want to hear how you're being a cool guy selling all this products. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Appreciate your time. And I'll see you next time. Take care.